You know, guys, I spoke with a lot of parents, teachers, and bus operators, and the consensus is very split. Some are confident in the safety plan, others are frightened. In working the story, I found more questions than answers.
It's the unknown. I think at this point, that's probably the scariest.
Cicero District 99 is one of the largest in the Chicago area, with more than 11,000 students, many who take the bus. Although the first quarter will be all remote learning, plans are in the works now for making school buses safe when in-class learning returns, including masks and distancing.
If you're running those buses at half capacity, you're going to need double the buses than what you have. What happens when it's raining? What happens when it's snowing? We can't leave students outside in the elements. So we're going to have enough space inside to be able to social distance, whether we're on a bus or in a room. The HEPA filters and having the proper ventilation is really something to consider. So busing has become a real issue for a lot of districts.
Cook, Illinois operation runs more than 2,000 buses each day in the Chicagoland area. They provided buses for summer school, giving some insight into the safety procedures needed for the fall.
Of course, everybody will have to have a mask on and off the bus. And most likely we'll be wearing gloves. And then we'll be sanitizing, cleaning the buses at least 3 or 4 times a day, after school, evenings, and weekends. What we're going to attempt to do is to load the bus from farthest back going forward. Also, 1 child per seat. Normally there would be 3 children per seat, and try to skip rows.
More and more districts are following schools like Oak Park and River Forest High School in making the call to begin the school year with all remote learning. In-school safety issues, including transportation, will be reassessed down the road.
This whole big life of Jenga, where one small move and everything comes down. And so that's the part everyone's afraid of, is like, what is?
Former teacher Nana Ajaman chose remote learning at District 103 in Lincolnshire for daughters Josephine and Savannah. He and his wife decided he would stay home with their children before the pandemic, providing helpful insight to an in-home education.
We've got desks for the kids, so they got their own desks. We've got iPads, holders, standers for the kids, and even we've gotten these blue light lenses for the kids because they're going to be on the screen a lot.
I don't think anybody would deny that in-person learning is the best for children, but when safety is like our #1 concern always.
And you know, I did get a statement from Chicago Public Schools, even though they're starting with remote learning, but once they get back in the classroom, for now, their plan for students who do take the bus, they're actually going to have a seating chart, and they're going to space the students. They're going to either sit alone or with a sibling. Obviously, everybody will wear masks, and those buses will be disinfected after every run. But Tanya, they're working now to get those plans in place for when school does eventually get back into the classroom. A lot of questions that are still unanswered at this point, guys.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.